Okay, so now I'll share some information about ancient house at No No dot 87 Mame Street about history and usage in different periods. First, the architecture located in 87 Mame is one of 14 traditional housing the Hanoi Old Quarter. The house owners have changed many times and has changed many times since construction day, but with the owners and the government's great effort, the house the house still maintains its original structure. Before 1009 and 1945, the owner the owner of the house was a famous rice trader. After that, the owner sold his house to a medicine businessman. This owner lived there for 10 years, then moving away, leaving the house leaving the house uninhabited for a short time. In the late in the late 50s, the government allocated the place at 87 Mame to five families. French and Vietnam people once repaired the house in the late 1990s. Old building materials were kept intact after the restoration. Hanoi People Committee in charge of the house management put the house into tourist use as an ancient architectural model. House 87 of Mame was granted a national heritage certification in 2004. Four. Mm, okay. Some some special points about architectural features. With a total area of 157.6 meters, Mame and Science House followed the traditional tube house structure with many layers, which was typical during that time. The furniture of the house is mainly good ceramic and bamboo source. This two-story house was built from iron wood combined with uh, terracotta bricks, a holy creature, title roof, and large frame doors. Step, stepping inside Mame and Saint house, and okay, so we continue with ancestor worship and related information about history. The practice of ancestor worship was brought to Vietnam by the Chinese during the long reign that began uh, 200 years before the East. Since uh, then, it has fully embedded itself in the Vietnamese Picard and together with Confucianism, Confucianism as consolidated the religious and social fabric of the country. Mm, the okay, so now I will talk about the theory of five elements about the history. In ancient Chinese philosophy, the five element is a rudimentary concept consisting of elements used in many fields of traditional Chinese study to explain a variety of phenomena, including cosmic cycles, interaction between internal organs, the succession of political systems, and the properties of herbal medicines. And it related to Vietnam's answer. One theory says that the five rules are symbolic of the five basic elements of Oriental philosophy: metal, wood, water, fire, and soil. Our other theories regard the tree as symbolic of the fruit of a families of a family's hard work throughout the past year, which are consecrated to heaven and earth and the ancestors as sign of respect and gratitude. Hmm. Okay, so the final topic is about Vietnamese coffee. Um, the first introduction of coffee was documented in 1857 when a French Catholic priest brought an American tree to northern Vietnam with hopes of establishing a small-scale venture. Though successful in his endeavors, it wasn't until the early 1900 that the Robusta bean made its way to the country's central highlands, where the region's climate and soil provide optimal coffee growing conditions. Over the coming decades, the industry would boom as plantations sprung up all over Đắk Lắk province and its surrounding areas. But what really propelled Vietnam onto the world stage of coffee were the Doi Moi economic reforms of 1987, which greatly opened the country for trade. Shortly after, Vietnam would overtake Colombia to become the world's second largest exporter of the coffee. And what is the difference from between Vietnamese coffee and other countries' coffee? The main difference between Vietnamese coffee and regular coffee is that Vietnamese coffee tends to be stronger and bitter than regular coffee, Vietnamese coffee is rich, flavorful, and sweet coffee brewed from Vietnamese coffee beans using a special filter. It differs from regular coffee in terms of its flavor profiles and brewing method. In fact, Vietnamese coffee is made with a special metal filter. And that's everything about my presentation. Thank you for your attention. See ya.